If you want that flawless soft glam look that is elegant, radiant and timeless, in this video I'm sharing my updated step-by-step routine that is extremely detailed, so whether you're a beginner or a pro, you will be able to master this look with ease. Let's get in. Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I create makeup tutorials that help you achieve flawless makeup look with ease, detailed step, and today I'm sharing my updated soft glam makeup routine. And this is not just a quick tutorial, it is extremely detailed, and I have step-by-step guide that I will break down for you. And this can also serve like an everyday makeup. Okay, if you are a makeup lover and you love to wear makeup every day, then keep watching this video to the end. Let's get in. I want you to know the importance of skin prep in a makeup routine. So the first thing you need is to cleanse. It is important that you cleanse because cleansing removes dirty oil and impurities, creating a fresh base for your makeup. And it's important to use a gentle cleanser that suits your skin type. You can use a gel base for oily skin, a creamy for a dry skin. This is an important factor to consider. Next, you want to apply an hydrating toner or a mist to refresh the skin. When that has settled in like dried, you want to use a lightweight moisturizer to lock in hydration. And trust me, do not skip SPF. It is a daytime routine, okay? And then another important factor you need to really know is that moisturizer helps you to smooth out the skin surface, filling in fine lines. And I like to use the e.l.f. moisturizer because it is perfect for skin and it helps to reduce chances of patchiness and cakiness. Moisturizer also help you to get a more flawless and even application of your makeup, especially for foundation or concealers that tend to highlight dry spots. When that is properly dried, you can go in with your primer. Prime your skin with a pure filling primer on the T-zone like what I'm doing now, and an hydrating primer on the outer area for that perfect balancing. Okay, skin prep is what makes your glam long lasting and smooth all day. And I like to do this application using either my brush or my hands to warm the skin and to warm the product on the skin. Next off is foundation application. And for foundation application, I mix these two shades. These two foundations are from Born This Way and L'Oreal True Match. It's important for you to know that foundation is one of the most essential products in a makeup routine, acting as the base that sets the tone for the entire look. Foundation purpose goes beyond just covering imperfections. It can transform your complexion, improve makeup longevity, and create a flawless canvas for other makeup products. Okay, as you can see, I'm using a brush, a foundation brush, to apply the foundation. Apply from a medium coverage foundation with a brush. Blend in thin layers. Build where you need more coverage. You can use brush for areas where you want more polish. For me, I like to use my foundation brush for the entire foundation application before going in with a damp beauty blender. Trust me, when it comes to foundation application, less is more. Soft glam should enhance and not mask. Done with the foundation application, I went into contouring. Contouring shades. Look for contour shades that are at least 2 to 3 shades darker than the skin tone, which is what I'm doing now. I'm using a darker shade of foundation on our T-zone, on our forehead areas, okay? And please make sure that the products are not too ashy and not too gray undertone because she is dark skin. Trust me, this makeup routine actually works for me every single time. Time for highlight, and for highlight I went in with the Ezekiel Cosmetics concealer. Apply concealer under the eyes, center of the forehead like I'm doing now, on the nose, on the chin and down the nose. Okay, Highlight is a key step in makeup that adds dimensions, radiance, and overall fresh glowing into the face. After your concealer application, you can either use a brush to blend or you can use a beauty blender to blend. For me, I like to use a brush, and trust me, highlights, as in the high point of your face, is where light naturally hits, creating a luminous lifted effect. Here is a detailed highlighting routine. You can see how I'm just gradually blending. And then for dark skin tone, I like to apply an orange shade of blush, which is what I applied on the highest part of her cheek. And then I went back with my highlighter brush. Okay, these techniques and these products I'm using are very good, as in they are tips for achieving a glowing and a natural finish. And that is why this video is all about my updated routine, my updated soft glam makeup routine, because in recent time I like to leave the concealer to sit on the skin for some seconds before I go in to blend. And as you can see, in this particular makeup routine, I apply the contour first before I apply the highlighter, before I applied the blush, and then I allow to sit for some minutes, and then you blend. Blending is key. And for that lifted look, focus the concealer on the inner and outer corner of the eyes. Okay, with this process you are sure to uplift anybody's face, even your own face. After blending your entire highlight and contour, it's important that you set your makeup, set your concealer. Setting your makeup after applying concealer is a crucial step in your makeup routine, especially if you are looking for a long-lasting way, smooth texture, and a flawless finish. The importance of setting your concealer cannot be overstated because it helps to lock in your makeup, control oil, and prevent creasing and smudging. Here is why your setting concealer is key. Okay, how it helps: concealer tends to move and settle into fine lines, especially around the eyes, smile lines, and under the eyes. By setting with a powder, you prevent it from creasing and gathering in those areas, so ensure a smooth and even finish throughout the day. Okay, your concealer stays put and looks fresh for longer and without any creasy or caking buildup. Okay, this helps to lock in coverage. Trust me, all of those blemishes, the dark circle, redness, discoloration, without setting it, the concealer can fade or smudge or even wear off, reducing the effectiveness of the coverage. So it's really important that you set your face after concealing, because it helps to maintain its opacity and ensures that your imperfections stay covered all day, giving you a flawless base. And as you can see, I'm also using one of my favorite products, which is the MAC Cosmetic Skin Finishing Powder. This powder is a must-have. You are done with your setting. The next thing you want to do is to add blush, and I went in with this orange eyeshadow as a blush. So trust me, this routine is another important routine you need to add to your makeup routine. Next off is setting the brows using a brow tamer to just keep the brows in place and well arranged. When I'm done with using a mascara wand brush to brush the hairs on our brows, and then I go into the eyeshadow application. But first off, you want to apply an eyeshadow primer on the eyelid. Eyeshadow primer helps to keep your eyeshadow in place all day long. That's to say, it helps to keep everything in place and avoid a tacky, sticky texture. Lightly set your eyeshadow primer. Okay, you can either use a translucent powder or you use an eyeshadow base primer, as I'm doing now. Okay, and then make sure that you want to choose your eyeshadow right, as in choose the right eyeshadow formulation. So what I like to do is I first of all set the crease using this brown bronze powder from the CoverGirl powder. Okay, I like to use a warm shade of brown to apply on the eye crease. Okay, this powder eyeshadow work well, but you can mix. Okay, you can mix and add in layers with either a cream or a liquid eyeshadow base, but for me, I always like to set the eye crease using a brown powder. Okay, when you're done blending, you can actually deepen the outer corner with a darker brown for soft depth. Okay, I love to actually use a warm brown, neutral brown, all shades of brown, and as you can see, I move from the brown powder to this Annie's Beauty brown eyeshadow palette. Okay, and I use a darker brown to deepen the outer corner of our eyes. This, you can see the eyeshadow palette, all shades of brown are there. You can use any of this brown shade on dark skin, on light skin, on really rich dark skin, melanin skin. Like, just use any shades of brown. It's easier to transit from a brown shade color to any other eyeshadow color of your choice. Trust me, this routine is a must do. Okay, and then I later went to apply this soft peach from the, it's like a light purple shade from the Morphe eyeshadow palette. Okay, and these eyeshadows are matte, and that's another thing I love about this updated makeup routine, because this is a requested look from my friend, from my clients. On this channel, I always tell you that it's important for you to give your clients what they want, not what you want. They are paying you to give them the look, the desired look they want. So when I was done with the other side of the eyes, she wasn't okay with the peach, so she said we should go in with a purple shade. Okay, and that's what I'm doing on these eyes. Look carefully and see that the colors on this particular eye is different from the other eyes, so I had to go back to apply another purple. And as you can see, that it's important that when you are blending your eyeshadow, you go light-handed, faint-handed, and then you keep on building and building and building gradually. I wanted this purple eyeshadow to just be strictly on the lid, and that's exactly where it is. Okay, I hope this video helps you to improve your eyeshadow game, your foundation game, your entire makeup routine game. Done with the eyeshadow application, time for the eyebrow application. Initially, we just tame the brows to keep it in place. Right now, I went in with my brow gel to just go light-handed in feather stroke, and then to create the desired shape of our brows. I really don't do much on eyebrows. What I basically do is I just follow the shape of your brows, and this was a very beautiful section with this beautiful client and friend of mine. I've not seen her for a very long time now, and it was nice to glam her up again. And this is one of those clients that do not wear makeup at all. Aside our wedding day, the last time she wore makeup was about 2 years ago for her 40th birthday, and I did that makeup. Please guys, go down to my previous video from 2 years back. You will see this particular client on my video. I did her 40th birthday makeup, and now she's back here, okay, for a soft glam for her shoots. And because it's back is another reason why the title of this video is titled Updated Soft Glam Makeup Tutorial, that is extremely step-by-step detailed, because what we did 2 years ago is not what we are doing now, even though it's the same makeup products and we are using a different technique. And I need you to know that it's important for you to keep updating your makeup routine, okay, because makeup keeps changing and evolving. And as you can see on this video, whenever you are done applying a concealer, always go back to your setting powder or to your palette powder to set with your powder. Okay, it's important to set with after a concealer application. Always remember to set after every concealer application. Now it's time for the eyelash. For the eyelash application, I use the classic glue to apply on the eyelid, waited for 60 seconds, and for the lashes to be a bit tacky before placing on the first eyelash. And another tip, updated tip you need to know on this video is that it's important for you to apply a black mascara, 1 or 2 coats on the eyelash before you apply your first eyelash. And then if you notice any shifting of eyeshadow, go back and do a proper touch up before moving to the next step, which is setting. I set the entire face using the Nuban setting spray. It's important for you to set your makeup, because setting of the makeup makes your makeup to come all perfect and all together, looking more radiant. You can see how she's glowing. And for the lip application, it's very important that you line the lips with a neutral or a brown lip shade. When you have properly blended that, you can now go in with a pink lipstick or a nude lipstick. This particular client requested for a pink nude shade, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I applied on the lower lip line before applying on the upper lip. Okay, it's very important. And then I asked her to smack her lip, which she did gently. And then when I'm done with that, I set under the eyes with a finely translucent powder or a finishing powder. Then I just lightly dust powder over the rest of the face, and then lock everything in with a setting spray for a long way and radiant finishing. And that's my updated, extremely detailed Soft Glam Makeup routine. This look is timeless, perfect for wedding, date night, photo shoot, or anytime you want to look effortlessly stunning. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and leave me a comment telling me what makeup look you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be happy, smile often, and bye guys. Mwah.